Down there in the African setting comes the simplicity of freelance living, the happiness of a African mama, and the joy of a African papa, staying and also enjoying the beauty and the waves of the weather. Hello everyone, welcome back to another segment. In today's episode, let's dive into African's family, who got married to a Chinese husband based in China, but presently they are in Tanzania. If you trace the strength of our African lady, you have to recognize or to note that it actually proceeds from the father or the mom. In African life, there had been a kind of culture and tradition in which a child passed through the washing of large quantity of plates, the training of a child mostly in the family setting, the ability of the child to be exposed into, a kind of crunchy weather. And most times, someone will see it as suffering. But I tell you, it's a kind of training in which all African children pass through. They are not wealthy. Yes, she proceeds from a home that is not wealthy, her grade. She proceeds from a home, that, they don't have mansion. Yes, we are great. But she proceeds from a home where there's understanding, where there's love in the family between the couples. You find that our African grandmama and also African grandpapa are also guided with love. In peace do they build their home. In suffering do they stand still. And also in hope do they hope for the future. But sometimes, life shifts some case in one way or the other. Who should be blamed? Well, they took it with all faith, and the family has come to understand and realize that this time around is for them to give themselves in love, in strength, and in unity. There is a case flying out that Felista, is filing for a divorce case between herself and her husband. That is the reason why the husband had to, come carry the children away from her. But I tell you, that statement is actually a fallacy. It's a wrong statement. For sure, a African lady can of no means, divorce her husband. Is a father divorced to a mom? No. Is a mom divorced to a father? No. So there's no how, even our African grandmama or African grandpapa will support the issue or the case of our being divorced. From the beginning, we all realized that this is what the family is passing through. They're having their pains, they're having their, weakness. But how will they stand tall? How will they stand still? Is for them to come in love. Is for them to come in understanding. Is for them to build, in success. And so much thanks, to our Chinese husband for supporting in a grand style. Some of us being married to the rich family, while some of us being married to the poor family. Wherever your faith, land you, I think the husband also should have support, should understand that this is the family he's been married into, and he sees the weakness of the family, not to make jest of it, not to make it a laughing stock, but to calmly and to assist in peace and in love. Well, you can see that is the case of our Chinese husband. If you check in our recent video review about our Chinese grandmama and also our Chinese grandpapa, they're doing pretty cool. They're doing pretty well. Our Laura actually married to a very nice family that they are very influential. Yes, that is the case. You can see that our Chinese husband do not, make lahu, as, do not, disrespect his wife or takes the wife to be nothing, but rather he went into the land of Tanzania. I say in everything we should give God thanks in every situation, because what actually happened is to hate in one way or the other, is for things to be set straight. He used the opportunity to build in his in-laws place, to build so many things, invest so many things. He's staying there. He actually, is doing great thing over there in the land of Tanzania. You can find out that there's peace in the family. Okay, by so doing, let me ask you a question. By him assisting, do you think the family will support any divorce issue? Or do you think the family will just rise up and start, filing for divorce? The answer is capital no, because they know it fully well that Lahu husband is actually a representative of the Chinese people. Apart from the fact that Felicia's husband had to come and go, but that is understanding. We all need to understand the fact that he had to go take care of her Chinese grandpapa over there in the Chinese environment. Alright, that's as we will be wrapping up today's episode, and I hope you're enlightened onto this package. Please do stay tuned and stay blessed. And always remember, lovelies, stay cool for now. Bye for now.